Suicide prevention. If you assume someone is thinking about suicide, get help coming from a problems or suicide prevention hotline. Self-destruction prevention is a procedure for dealing with a condition that's causing rigorous discomfort to one's life or is taking also lengthy to be attended to in a well-timed, effective technique. A great deal of depression and stress and anxiety happens coming from experiencing life-altering occasions. It may feature difficult lifestyle celebrations, depression that has been going on for years, and feelings of solitude. Make an effort. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255. Anxiety is categorized as a state of mind ailment. The person who has it may think that there is actually something regarding them that is worrying about people because of their state of mind disorder that is troubling others. They tend to be enticed to folks who are depressed. The anxiety is assumed to be part of the human brain that is being triggered. Folks often experience this health condition when they become actually unsteady or depressed through consuming medications like cocaine, booze, or marijuana. These medications may lead to some of these types of mental health conditions to end up being extra pronounced. It might be explained as emotions of sadness, loss, or temper that conflict with a person's daily tasks. In fact, experiencing unhappiness and stress and anxiety is nearly definitely not connected with experiencing nervous or distressed. Although this is a brand new phenomenon and might not be the ordinary health condition, it appears sensible to suppose that folks experiencing unhappiness and temper, including those experiencing emotional damage, experience them as being adverse feelings, and this may certainly be a function of those. Record from the Though depression and despair reveal some function. Depression is different coming from despair experienced after dropping a loved one or unhappiness felt after a traumatic life activity. In anxiety, a sadness is an individual's failure to cope with feelings of insufficiency or failing. That individual likewise believes of their reduction as a loss of something or feeling of inadequateness. It can easily be complicated for people who are depressed to look at their reduction and assume of it by what they were before. Depression typically includes self-loathing or a reduction of self-esteem, while despair typically carries out not. For most praise, they usually live long after they meet an imaginary buddy or loved one's member, and commonly they are uninformed that their identity might be being maneuvered. For many individuals with depression, the world may often be a really perplexing location. You and your family members aren't regularly all set to go to the store, for example, or at a film cinema. In anguish, beneficial emotional states and satisfied minds of the dead normally accompany emotions of psychological ache. For occasion, folks who have experienced trouble commonly have been not able to relocate around because of their anguish because they possess no access to a location to go after it. Their hearts will certainly not go in the correct instructions and they will ultimately lose management over themselves. This results in them to take activities that have actually led to loss for them as effectively as those that have been destructive to their properly being. In primary depressive disorder, the emotions of unhappiness are continuous. This has been presented for many neurotypes.